Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of In Hindsight. Now, it's been a while since we actually played these games, but there's been a lot of requests for me to finish the In Hindsight, so I'll do that. Is it? Let me see, can I get it up to... Okay, it's only going to be 1080p. Alright, so In Hindsight here. I'm just scouting out. If you guys are new to In Hindsight, well, I'll go back, look over my SPL games. This is the infamous horrific game. Oh, this game is a bit of a rough one for us on NRG, but it's NRG versus Obey, week 5, game 1. I think if we win this set, we're going to be guaranteed to go directly to World, so this set is obviously very, very important to us. So I'm playing Athena with Jing against Chiron and Terra in the duo lane. So I think what we're looking to do right here is we're just looking to fake the peril buff, pretend like we're going to stay in lane, and then we just go for the peril buff here. Pretty sure that we actually secure this. I can't quite remember. Yeah, okay, so we get pretty lucky, get the purple buff. Rafa plays that well, knows exactly what to do against that start, so it's really good for us. They're very hesitant right now. You can see Ataraxia and Hazer, Rafa probably should have just went straight to purple, which they end up doing regardless. But yeah, Sura, thanks for the host. So playing some Athena in the duo lane. This was back when Athena was considered very good, so. Pretty good comp with Morgan, Zuket, with everything we need. I can probably get a taunt here to poke him out. Don't know where is Nate? Oh, there he is. I don't know how much of this game actually. I remember this game quite well. I'm lying. This is the game where we like get really far ahead and then oh. Hello Philip. How are you doing? Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna group up the wave, go on Terra there, try and see if we can get some poke. But we don't quite kill her. We push up the wave, and I think this is really good for us actually, because we're playing Jing right, we're playing Athena. We just really want to see if we can get ahead in the lane. So we're chilling. We max chilling in this lane, coasting, whatever the good old words were. I remember some funny words in there. Just trying to get my Guardian stacked. We see Mergen mid right now, so we're not really too scared of an early gank. Although that may come sooner rather than later, so we'll see. There's no really reason to fight and duo. Chiron obviously works pretty well into Athena with the cleanse and everything, so I don't think we have a high kill potential. Again, it's a Jing way, we're playing for the late game, so this lane is more of just like poking out and see what to do. So they pop Horrific here. Gonna pop my Shell. I actually think we might kill one of them here. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I need 1 minion for level 2. I think if I were level 2 right there, that would have been good. Although right now Emil has no mana, so I really need to watch out for that. It's a bunch of poke going on at this lane right here. Oh, hello Danny, how are you doing? I love you too, man. Let's see here. So, try and poke out the Chiron. We should go for a purple buff here. Fall back. Can I speed up the start? Oh yeah, I can. So let's speed up a bit here, because this is a bit boring. A scared Baron. It's Baron mid, right? I think Prime is playing Baron mid. So we're just farming in duo more than anything. Gonna speed it up a bit because not a lot is happening right now. I guess until I hit level 5, nothing will really be happening. We're getting ahead right now because we're getting all the mid camps. That's really good. So now we can actually zone. You saw how I grouped up the wave like that. Means we can get a pretty good zone. Just gonna play up in Nate's face here. But Terra's gonna return to lane. They lost a few minions, but we're just gonna push up. Not a lot to be gained. Oh, thank you, Danny. That's really sweet of you. So we get a first blood actually in mid. I think we get double kill here in mid. The double Zuket. So we're actually off to a really, really good start right now. We have the double kill. We don't need to do anything in duo. Again, I think we have the better late game guards like Jing and Athena. Terra and Chiron are definitely also 2 very good late game guards. But getting a bunch of invades off on the other side. Our team is kind of winning the game for us right here. Get timers in the chat. Maniac solo Salia, which is pretty troll. So that happened. Get mid camps here, just try and make sure we get this. Go here with Yamin. If we can keep mid camp control, this is obviously going to be really good for us. Now, Obey's late game is super, super scary because they have a long range in terms of Chiron and Baron, and they can just kind of full on dive with Nike and Terra as well. So that's definitely something we have to watch out for. So I'm looking to ult over here. Let's pause it real fast. Let's go down to normal speed. Gonna ult in on Zuket. Gonna find the Mercury here. And then bam. Taunt him. Taunt Twig, tilt him. Yeah. So the only reason why I was actually... Usually I do taunt against Rafa specifically. Fuck doing that anymore though. But back here, when the reason why I did that is obviously because this was when I thought they were cheating, which they weren't. It turned out that's just me being pretty stupid in my head. So I was like, oh haha, you guys cheated. Now I'm gonna get to taunt, and it's really gonna bite me in the ass. I'm gonna look like a super big idiot because we're gonna lose this game. It's a bit of a rough one, honestly, this whole situation. So I'm getting engaged on right here. You see I get the terror ulted. We actually managed to get out, which works pretty well in our favor. Oh, Merc ults me here. So I'm gonna be able to get off my taunt, get the shell. I'm gonna hide behind gold right here. And I'm getting Baron sucked in. Getting Baron ulted as well. I actually think I managed to survive here. Yeah, so I get out, I duke all the Chiron snipes. I duke all 3 Chiron snipes, I get out, and we get a really good fight off that. So we kill Mercury, we kill Baron, we might kill... Yeah, we kill Ataraxia as well on Chiron. So we actually get 3 man for that. I got out. That's really, really good for us. How does one cheat? Well, what I thought happened is that I thought Hazel told Rafa what relic I had, which is why he got horrific. But it just turned out that I'm being very silly. I don't know. It's adrenaline and shit, you know. It was not pretty. Let's just put it that way. Let's get back to focusing on the game. We got that. We couldn't get gold though, because they actually poked us out really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the red buff here, just in case anyone is gonna invade it. Because right now you can see everyone just backed. We won that big fight. We're up 7-0 right now. We're in a super good spot. Now what we should do to push our lead right here is we should play up, I guess, around mid, look for taunts. We can also try and bait them into gold free. That's actually probably going to be the better play. We have Morgan ult right now, so invading the red buff could definitely also work out. I actually misclicked my dash right there, but very luckily I have pretty fast reactions and ult and Kenneth. That's really bad for us that I just misclicked my dash. Don't know what really happened there. Sorry for asking. That's fine. So we pull out the rotation to left. Emilito's a bit out of position. Now, it might be a bit rough invading red now, because I actually took a lot of poke doing that as well. So let's see here. I'm gonna get another point in my taunt. So we should really try and invade the red buff right now. Even though I don't have ult, I think we're definitely still able to invade this. So we should just get a taunt, like straight up here. Should just taunt someone and we should just kill them. So let's even get a taunt. I actually missed my taunt. That was pretty bad. I think now I'm kind of in trouble. So they're all inning me again. That's more Terra ult, Merc ult. Everyone's on me again. I'm getting Chiron ulted. I'm getting Baron ulted. This time around though, I do die. But I think we're going to be able to kill the Chiron in return. No, Chiron actually gets out. Oh, Chiron dies. Okay, so we kill Chiron, trade me for it, get the red buff. So yeah, I mean, if I had my ult up, I probably would have survived that. I'm still going Gauntlet of Thebes here, so we'll see how that works. Kenneth gets Merc speed, so I'm going to go ahead and get a timer. 1054, Merc beats. Gonna rotate right here. I don't know why I'd rotate right. I guess I'm going mid. Prime is gonna be able to kill Yaman. So a bit of a return kill, bit of a fiesta right now. They actually managed to get some cleanup kills. I don't know if Kenneth's gonna kill Terra. Terra actually survives. So I'm going to help Maniac with his blue buff here, see if we can get that for him. Just gonna dash on over. I was just throwing head hold up. That's me, dude. So I'm just gonna go on Nike here. Nike is just stopping Maniac's back. Nike ults here, so Twig also actually goes for this buff here, but he drops it because Golden Dagger at this point was a fun and interactive item. So I think we can actually kill Twig here for doing that. So, so I'm sorry, Twig. That's what you get for invading our blue buff. The little VET. Maniac almost dies here to Celia. The Nike's all really doing work. We're getting that speed as well for that, which is super good for us. So that trade definitely works out in our favor. Get the kill, use the blue, but we get the speed, and I also think we get the blue of this as well. So still in a super good spot. Now what I'd like to see us do right now is we should definitely just group up, try and bait out the gold free and look for taunts. Look for like Morrigan stealths. We have doubles a cat. They're both level 10 right now. We're in a super good spot. Kenneth is 6-1, so we'll see. I was very salty this game. I was a salty boy. PJ Salt Nils. That's all I'm saying. So we're pushing out the wave here. Bam! Get that stuff pushed out. So now we should really start looking for picks here. Let me see. Let me speed this up a bit. It is a bit of a long game, so let's just speed it up. Try and see. I think we want to invade red, but Kenneth wasn't around, so we can't actually invade that. Obviously, we just got all the invades on the other side of the map, so I think we're going for back-to-back ganks on Nike here. Let's see how that's going to work out. Looks like we want to dive Nike in solo, but oh, not going to go for it. So we're just getting mid camps. We need to get right mids. Now, this is kind of bad for us. So I ult over, and we end up killing Nike, I think. Actually, no, she doesn't die here, I think. I can't remember. I fucked up my taunt. And Nike actually manages to survive the gank, which is like a really big thing for them. Because like Nike being able to get out here means that we just wasted 3 ults trying to kill her. And that's just... This is bad, because we shouldn't be fighting around solo. We should really be fighting around duo, try and bait gold. So yeah, that was a bit of a rough one. I'm trying to stay here for my Gauntlet of Phoebes. Sadly, I didn't get the side minions of that. We're gonna get a red buff. Can probably back after that, start stacking my Phoebes. We really shouldn't be focusing out solo. I don't know why we're emphasizing so much on solo, but what we should have been doing is we should have been baiting gold, because Nike is the only god in the game right now where the player is kind of keeping up. If that makes sense, like we want to fight away from the Nike, even though that sounds kind of contradictive with Nike's passive and all. That's definitely how we want to play it right now. So it's not the best thing in the world what we're doing at all. We'll see here. We're again trying to kill the Nike. This time we actually get the Nike, but again we actually don't commit too much into the Nike this time. We still have all our ults up. So what should happen now is we should back and we should try and go to the Gold Fury, because Nike is dead for 24 seconds. Maniac should push in the wave and rotate over. We still have all our ults up, so we should definitely look for something here. Merg is looking for Emil, I guess. But they're gonna one-shot mid camps because Merg is fun. Oh, there we go. I'm really wanting to invade the red buff here. So now you can see Maniac rotates over. We're gonna invade the back camp, so at least we get something. But we should really be looking for gold right now. Again, like it has been a 4k lead for a while. Obey are able to stall the game, which is good for them, because I actually think they have a really good late game. Should group here, look for taunts. Seem kind of shoulder peeking. Play it too much, yes. Oh, seems like Jing might be in trouble. Emil, nope. All right. Let's group up, Kenneth. Come on, let's group. Let's try and get some picks. Terra has full Lotus Crown. I guess that might be a reason why we're not fighting right now, because I'm just like not really doing anything. Gonna ult over to Kisenbo. Oh, never mind. I wonder what's going through our heads right now. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get sprint.
I got Boombas and 2 on the gold.
Listen, we want to wait for Boombas. We want to wait for me to get like a few Phoebe stacks up, and then we can start fighting. Is that? I'm on 22 Phoebe stacks right now. When I get around like 30, 40, I'm in such a good spot.
I'm in.
Alright, so apparently that's our plan right there. Our plan is to wait until we get Boomba's mask on the Morrigan, and then we can start fighting. I think that's fine regardless, because right now we're not on the biggest power spikes ever. So I think EmilZy actually starts gold here, and I think we actually just get it for free. I'm not sure, but do some taunting. I'm like, and then we get gold. I don't think that's a malicious taunt. That right there, that was just like, what's up? Go on me. Alright, so we got the gold. We kind of got what we came for. We're in a super good spot right now. We have a 6k lead, so we should just rotate Emil over, try and look for Pyromancer, try and see if we can get some of the bigger objectives. So let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's just speed it up a bit. See what's gonna be popping. We're playing up mid, playing up left, looking for fight here. We double a Phenol in on the Merc. So I also get a Phenol. That's not bad by Yaman right there. Just double a Phenolding, you know, for the win. That's how you want to do it. So I'm gonna get my feed flash pretty soon. I think we should just push a tower right now. They're gonna go for the gank on Chiron, try and invade the red buff. Ooh, I think Chiron's actually gonna be able to drop the red buff in time. I mean, he might also get out. That's Chiron taunted. If we get the Chiron kill, ooh, it's gonna be a close call if he's gonna get killed. We're super deep right here. I don't know why we're diving Chiron. This is really bad by us. Like, we should not be diving this deep, like, at all. Now we're kind of taking a fight in an awkward spot. We do manage to kill Raffer. Nate gets out with 1 hit. I think we're gonna be able to disengage, but we don't need more of these fights. Like, these fights are just straight up bad for us. Because like, nothing is happening. We get a kill for that, sure, but that's also time where we're not farming our own jungle. You can see our back camps are not up. Like, there's no reason to dive the tier 2 tower for that at all. So bad place by us. I'm gonna hit all 12 here. I'm gonna back for my relics. We can probably get left tower, and then I think we should have definitely pushed the left tower there. I guess it's because we're scared they can go pyro, because they're showing presence around Pyromancer with 2 people in solo. How the fuck am I playing with 1 hand? It's a replay. No hands gameplay. That's how I do it. Speed it up a bit again. See what's gonna happen here. So we're going towards pyro. We're gonna start up the Pyromancer. Think we get this for free. So now what we want to do is, now we have the Pyromancer, we have the gold. Now we want to start grouping up and looking for picks, so we can actually push in towers. I'm gonna get pulled right here, so I actually could be in trouble. I get Terrawalled as well. They're just trying to poke me out a bit. I'm fine. So I'm just going to back on out of there. I'm 2 tanky at this point because I have Phoebes and I'm going to get soft now as well. I guess that's kind of what we're waiting for. We're going to reset with this Pyro. I'm going to get my soft. Yaman's going to get some items and then we're going to group up and try and push mid. Did I say foot? I'm silly. Terra's, I don't think Terra's the right person to target right now. I actually think that's how we lose one of these fights, is that we just blow everything into the Terra. In fights, realistically, we should just try and kill the Chiron and the Baron. I don't think the Merc and them are going to be able to do too much, but Mercury was fun with the hidden dagger when the proc is 1, so he's going to be able to secure that red buff. And now we group. Now we're going to group up here, try and push in mid. We see Baron's going to look for a back here, so we're going to want to look for dash taunts, see what we can get off that. Maybe I should have just gotten Sophie and backed, or like even Emperor's Armor would have been sick pickup right now for the siege. So I'm going to taunt Terra. We're committing a lot into the Terra right here. Merc gets a really good ult through, so Terra doesn't even die. That means I'm taking like a bunch of tower damage. We end up killing Terra, but Merc's in the backline right here. We need to watch out. He blinks out. Celia goes in as well. I think Morgan's definitely going to die. I really grouped up badly for that right there. I'm going to back an ult in. So this is not a good fight for us, right? Like, we're trading Morrigan for... Oh, that was a greedy back. We're trading Morrigan for Refer, which is definitely not a position we want to be in. Like, at this point, we shouldn't be going for that. So they're going to go mid. I think we're going to try and fight this right here. So I get a taunt there on Chiron. Really good cleanse by Nate. Actually means I won't be able to get the taunt. So Cat goes in. We get the kill on Mercury. Poison actually spreads to someone. Spreads to Prime. So we're still at an advantage right now. But again, like, we're not getting any towers. It's 17 minutes into the game. We don't have a tower. I probably should have gotten Emperor's Armor, man. Like, I should have gotten Emperor's Armor and then backed and just went in. Like, that would have helped that fight out so much right here. So I'm going to taunt them off. Kill the Terra walls. So, like, what they're doing right now is they're just preventing us from getting the tower, which is pretty good by them. So I'm just going to dash out. And we're going to be fine. So that's actually a horrific down. I think this is alright. But you can see they're really trying to hold on to the towers right now. Again, it's been a 7k lead for like forever. So hopefully we can get a good fight around the gold. Speed it up. I'm gonna get the Genji's guard. I think Genji's is like a super good item on Athena, so it's probably gonna work out pretty well for me. We want to group around gold. I think it's pretty clear. You didn't have it then. Okay, can we get walls around here? Left. Yeah, okay, so you can see like get walls around here. We're definitely setting up for the gold fury. See EmilZy is just starting it right now. I think he's gonna be able to solve that fairly easily. I'm gonna go on zone. We're gonna get the gold, and we just extend our lead. So right now we are at an 8k lead, and again we should really be grouping up and looking for these towers. And I think I definitely could have justified not getting soft right now, because it's definitely gonna help a lot if I got Empress Armor. That would have helped out a lot in this scenario. So I'm gonna go right here. Merc's gonna get Saket ulted. I actually think Merc is gonna get out here. It's kind of sad because we got that Merc kill. That's so big for us. We actually managed to get Merc. So what we should do now is Emil should just fly over. We should look to get the right tower. I think we should all group up, push the right tower. Hopefully Maniac has TP. Instead we're gonna decide to go mid. Go on Terra here. Terra's actually really low, so we get the Terra ult for free, which is pretty good for us. Again, you can see how they're just playing to clear waves, because they know if they start giving up towers, that's bad for them. Sadly, I don't have my taunt like in time there. So now we're finally able to get some towers. You see, they're playing so far up to clear the waves, because they know if they start giving up these towers, that's when it's going to get rough for them. I'm going to ult over. Sadly, Ken is actually going to get killed right here, which means they're going to have a power play for the next Pyromancer. I also ulted. So it's not the best spot we're in still. Like, we still have a 9k lead. They can probably force the next objective, but oh well, we'll see. So they're collapsing on left. We finally got some towers. We're now up to a 10k lead. We're in a really good spot. We should just be grouping around FD right now. I feel like we definitely have enough to take FD. I'm being super greedy here, which is bad, because I want my Genji scat, but that actually means I probably won't be in time for Pyromancer, because I don't have my ult for that. You can see they're grouping up around it. So I'm going to get Genjis, I'm going to get my wards and group up around that. No Onis. I did not build Onis back here. Like, I think Rafa was the only one that realized how good Onis was. Yeah, you can see Rafa is the only one building Onis at this point in time. He knew before everyone else. Smart man. So we're gonna group and push mid. I think Karen is split pushing right here. So I actually think maybe we could have pulled FG. Should just really look for taunts on someone that's not Terra. We can even taunt Nike and force her ult and then just reset off that. But we get Pyromancer for free. It just keep on extending our lead here. So I'm gonna look for taunts. Gonna taunt the Baron. Now that right there is a very good taunt. So I think we go super ham on Baron and he doesn't die maybe in this fight. I can't remember. Okay, so Terra gets a pretty good ult. He's able to pick up the kill Maniac. Make sure Maniac gets out here. We actually pull the Terra in, which is not bad at all. Then Knight goes in, gets taunted. Knight barely takes any damage from that. That's kind of insane. So we still win the fight, but look at our health bars. Like, we're not the healthiest in the world. Like, I'm in a fine health, but besides that, it's not the best. Kenneth gets a nice double taunt, forces out the beats. We're gonna go on Terra here. Actually CC her to death as well, which works out really well for us. So now we're just diving. This is when it gets... Oh yeah, this is when Twig gets like a double kill here. With the... That was a sick play by Captain Twig. I think that right there just straight up saved him the game. Because if Yaman and Emil don't die there, that actually means that we get the... the Pyromancer. That right there was pretty not fun. Because this right here, this is a bug, by the way. So if you jump at when Athena taunts, look at how he flies. So like he won't get taunted, which is kind of sad. I guess you can play it in slow motion. I got pretty sad about this. Because like if you jump on Athena taunt, see how he doesn't get taunted in? You only get taunted when you dash. So Hyros actually fixed this bug now to an extent, which was very nice. I think that's how they broke AA cancelling. Oh wait, maybe that's another Athena bug. I don't know. So you can see I'm almost whispering at Reaction, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't whisper people when I'm in game. So Trick doesn't die. He probably wouldn't have died regardless because Kyron was there to cleanse. It's just these tiny things, I guess, mind games you do in game. Kind of rough. It's how it is. The thing is, like, it's just reaction, a muscle memory at that point. Also, I don't get that ward. That's super unfortunate. Like, I would definitely have done the same, I think. I would also, like, try to jump and Athena taunt if I'm in that spot. Not saying that makes it any better, but that's how players play. Like, that's just kind of muscle memory because it's a bug and it shouldn't be a bug in the first place because it's been a bug for, like, 10 years. But oh well, we're still in a fine spot. We only 9k up right now, though, so we're gonna have to start forcing FD. I think we want to do this. Like, again, we don't want them to get to late game. Like, we have a lead right now. We should definitely be pressuring our lead. But I think that's kind of where we screw up this game. So now we can see everyone kind of wants to back as well, which is pretty bad. So I'm going to go Spirit Robe, upgrade my Shell, rotate out. Maybe getting upgraded Shell for Merc. You can see Merc rotating left. So I'm actually considering rotating into the left tower to try and save that. But now we're going to start the fights around FD. So let's see here what's going to happen. I guess we're gonna all in. Oh yeah, this is when we all in on Raffer like one more time, I think. So we're starting FD. You can see Merc is actually split pushing, so that put some pressure on us. This is a really good play by Twig, because we can't really kill Nike or Terra unless we all in. And this is really stressful for us now, right? Because now Merc is split pushing, so like, yo, I can probably back for that. You can see Yaman is already poked. So I'm gonna back out. Maniac kind of goes in here. Morgan should really be looking for engages on the Chiron, I feel like. So I'm gonna go over, check the Phoenix. I can ult in. So I should shoot this back, but I think we're kind of playing this wrong, because I think the Morrigan should just be going in, right? So let's see here. Well, it's definitely a good objective play. You can see our lead is just diminishing. Now we're only 7k ahead because they got that tower and we didn't do anything. So Bay are playing these objectives super well. They're just slowly getting back into the game, and their late game comp is super scary. So again, we're like, okay guys, we really need to do something. I guess we're getting a bit panicky at this point because we're like, okay, we need to do something to win this. We need to do fire or this game is going to go out of control in their favor. So now it's also the upgraded Fire Giant. 25 minutes has passed. So actually getting this would be very good for us. Gonna take the Fire Giant knob up as well. Oh yeah, this is why we do the fight. Because we can see we're gonna double Sekettle the Terra right now, and she's actually gonna get out. So Morgan ulted, and that literally means that Maniac is in trouble. I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna get Baron ulted. I'm getting Terra ulted, and I barely survive this. No, I'm gonna die to Celia. So we don't have Morgan ult. We can't really get in because we all in the Terra, but she definitely just did not die. She had Onis and she had like her ult. She had everything going for her. So it's really bad for us to commit everything. And that actually means that we lose this fight and they're going to be able to pick up FG off that. I'm pretty sure. So it's kind of sad. I think Adapting might die here as well. Fucking Merc, man. It's kind of troll. So Kenneth's going to be able... Oh, is he still getting dived? Well, I don't know why I'm not watching Kenneth. But then Fire. You can see Morgan's like trying to steal this maybe. It's gonna die though. Really good free by Primo right there. We get the kill on Merc, so they still can't do FG. I can ult in here, so they're actually not gonna be able to do FG, but still a rough spot for us to be in. You can see the lead is only 5k right now. They're still doing FG right here, so I'm like, okay, I should probably ult in Emil. I can ult on you. I'm gonna insta-ult on Emil, get my wards, and then we just go in here. So they actually managed to pick up Fire Giant before I can get there. So they get FG, they kill adapting, and now this gets super rough for us because we're gonna get chased in. I do think I might die here. I'm gonna turn around and taunt in case he jumps. So that's why I do that 180 taunt right there, just in case I get dashed by the Mercury, not jumped. I don't know why I said jumped. So yeah, now we're back to an even game. They're Fire Giant on 4 people. So that's rough for us. We just weren't able to pick the right target in that fight, I think, more than anything. And now we have to play objective defense. Or just defense in general. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and drop our buffs. I'm gonna go and push out right, because most likely they're going to want to push out left and mid and get gold free. So I'm gonna go and push out. I see there's a big wave there. Just get some levels, try and get my spirit rope. So I'm still super tanky, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. So I'm just waiting for my spirit rope, waiting, get my spirit rope, dash out of base. Now in these fights, like literally what we should do is we should try and get a Morgan engage on the Chiron, and then Morgan should transform into Terra and Terra ult, and then we just kind of win the fight off that. And EmilZy can just run away from the Nike, because Nike is definitely going to be diving. And I think that's the way we win these fights, that we just all in the Chiron, then we can kind of kill a Baron after that. But instead what's going to happen here, remember this fight, is they're just literally gonna go full machine gun in. Like, we are not engaging on them, but they get the engage on us. So we're trying to hold the tier 2 here, which I think is okay. But what you can see right here is that we can't really get the engage. I think it's hard for us to go through with the left flank, because Twig is kind of watching that. So we just kind of stall waiting right here. I'm just looking around, see if anyone is behind us here. So now I'm going to look for the dash taunt, but again, it's hard for me to engage with the dash taunt. We really need the cleanse. So Nike just goes in, we get Murgolded on the back. I kind of shift focus. I'm still saving my taunt here, trying to find the perfect taunt. Then we just get Baron ulted, Chiron ulted, and everyone is like 1 health. So we're like, okay, well, we just got a dip now. So we don't get the engage, like we don't do anything. Kenneth won't be able to pick up a kill, he actually dies. So it's really bad for us, this whole fight. I'm actually taunt Twig off, Maniac there. So that's rough. That's just a rough fight, because like again, we don't get the engage. Old Morgan, she's in trouble. Like Morgan still hasn't ulted, you know, because we never in a spot to do that. They just kind of walked in with Nike and Terra, and now they're just gonna heal up, and eventually they're gonna get the Phoenix here. So a rough fight for us, I think, more than anything. It's not really gonna work out in our favor at all. It's sad, boys. Let's see here. So now we're just chilling. I should probably start looking for dash taunts. Finally, what's up, Miss Rapid? Let's see here. Gonna look for some taunts. It's still rough, right? Because then Ken is dead for 10 seconds, and they know this, so they have timing right here. I'm looking for taunts on the back. I think I should just take Twig's Magi's like way before here. This is definitely a misplay by me that I don't take his Magi's. I actually miss all my basic attacks here. I miss my reach as well, so he's gonna end up dying. We get the pick. We actually hold a Phoenix, so we think this is a really good fight. Baron's Hamling does a bunch of damage with his ult. Chiron gets a really good ult. So Adapting dies, Emil dies, and they're actually gonna be able to take the Phoenix. And I'm not sure if they win the game here. I think they might just win the game here. So I'm getting a ward. Maniac might be in trouble. Let's see. I'm gonna try and taunt. I didn't interrupt Terra's thing, so that's really unfortunate. So we're gonna lose this. That's unfortunate. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. So yeah. Let me see here. So that's a bit of a rough one. That's definitely a bit of a rough one. So we lose the game. They managed to take down the Titan. Let me see if I can get to post game in thing here. So big mentally out. I'm not really gonna show this post lobby. That's a bit of a toxic post match lobby. So I don't think there's any reason to show that. Well, that's in hindsight. Dick versus Obey. Not Dick versus Obey. Week 5, game 1. So now we're gonna go on to game 2, I think mainly that game, which is not like we didn't pick the right target to go on like at all, which was super bad for us. And then on top of that, we just didn't push a lead like we needed to, so we're in a pretty bad spot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and press the bell. And until next time, everyone, peace out.